A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something. Something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
Hey folks, my name is Karen and this is Tomb Raider 2013, as I will keep calling it because, you know, this is a game I like a lot and it's a game that is not too fond of the concept of Lara Croft. As we see immediately, this is what this game is. Despite all this, I am very fond of it. I bought this on the Xbox 360 the day it came out. Despite not being a huge Tomb Raider fan at the time, I never played... well, I played very little of the PS1 games.
What happened to you?
I played very little of the PS1 games. I played none of the PS2 games. I didn't play, like, any of the previous reboots that started with Tomb Raider Anniversary and Legend, and then got to like the isometric Lara Croft games, though I did play a few of those. I did play a little bit of those. But this is the Tomb Raider I like. Despite everything surrounding it. This opening cavern is basically a tutorial, showing off the basic core mechanics that we're going to be seeing a lot over the entire course of the game. So, fire, lighting fire to stuff with white fabric wrapped around it. The basics of platforming. And QuickTime events. Lots of QuickTime events. That you'll probably be hearing quite a bit because my controller is loud. This is the PC version, running maxed out, so we have all the fancy hair effects going. Also, this is Survival Instincts. It's not terribly useful, because it basically just... it turns everything black and white in the direction you're looking. It will highlight objects of interest, but it doesn't really stick around for long.
What kind of contraption is this?
And as soon as you start moving, it'll go away again. So it's basically just a way of highlighting interactable objects. So fire is used to light these kind of things wrapped in white cloth. That is pretty consistent throughout the game. And we're introduced to physics puzzles. All that wooden stuff accumulating in that thing we dropped down there. Jump on this, raise it up, dump them in there.
All this stuff's washing in with tide.
And like a lot of games of its type, Lara will basically tell us the solution a lot of the time. We saw the explosives as we came in. We light the boxes on fire.
Gotta get out of here.
The boxes blow up the explosives. And then we have our first escape sequence, which is our first slide sequence. That's going to be an annoyingly consistent thing over the course of the game. And this stuff's going to be around a long time as well. Like, running through... That guy's dead. Running through a collapsing area. There goes our friend the torch. And these QuickTime events are instant death, in case you're wondering. If we fail them, we die. There's no getting around that. So that's basically the core game mechanics explained during that one cave scene.
The lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland.
So now we just have this little linear thing and a couple more mechanics that are going to be brought up.
Okay, take it slow.
Because the whole core of the game's story at this point is that Lara is not a seasoned explorer. She is not the kind of person who can dance across these kinds of situations yet. This does fortunately start to peter out, like stuff that is terrifying the first time is just half of the course later on. But this early in the game it does kind of... it overplays itself a little bit too much. So the grip mechanic there that was very brief, that's basically... no. Every so often when jumping to a ledge you'll lose your grip and have to hit X quickly. Honestly, I've played this opening section of this game so many times and kind of know these kinds of things. Like, can tell when the game is going to make me want to do that. To the point where I just do it automatically, really.
Sam! They must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them. Okay.
This game's reputation is not unearned. It really does like beating the shit out of Lara and reveling in the misery. And that's very off-putting for some people. Honestly, it's off-putting for me in places, but after a while you do kind of numb to it.
Looks abandoned. Is anyone listening? Please respond.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay, okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it! No, it's your chance!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Lara? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history. So why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
I can't just sit here. I've got to find something to eat.
So that's our introduction to our merry band of characters. Can't actually use that campfire yet, but we'll get to searching for food next time. See you then.